Yeah, let's get going. Let's get started. Hopefully my auto splitter still works. Input viewer's working. Good thing, I should have checked that before, really. Looks good. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Go. And skip the cutscenes. Let's get into gameplay. Born in September of last year. Ah! Neat. I will read your message in full once I'm between levels. Which won't be long. Ah, he says. November of last year, with hardly any problems or negatives. Great. Did at the beginning with this weird crackling with it, but I think the cord it came was with faulty. After changing, I've had no issues. Great. Well, let me know if you hear anything out of the ordinary. Well, that sounds like we've got a good one. That was a bit of a slow Vision 1-1, but that's fine. Yeah, just 2 seconds behind, that's fine. Oh, I love the music, absolutely. I mean, I love basically everything about this game, to be honest. It's, I played the original version of it, because this is a remake of a PlayStation game. Just like the Spyro games that you play, Taylor. And yeah, I had this when I was a little kid, and now, you know, new remake, I'm like, yay! And they haven't changed a whole lot. It was very cute then, and it's very cute now. There he is. Look at the boy. Oh, the wood's going into his face. There we go. There he is. Yeah, this is Klonoa. He is... Well, it's not really known exactly what he is, but he has design elements of a cat and a rabbit, so most fans refer to him as a cabbit. But he is adorable. Just trying to hold on to this guy as long as I can. There we go. Never seen this before, but yeah, absolutely. It's not a super well-known game or game series. There's only a handful of games in the series. They were all sort of released in the late 90s and early 2000s. And then Namco just sort of didn't do anything with the series for a long time. They didn't really advertise them super well, and I don't know, it wasn't really the time for cute platformers. People were sort of moving towards the more grown-up games. Come on. Come on, Rongo. Throw. Now damage tank through him. Grab the other move. Throw. Get through there. And one more. Okay, quick Rongo. Okay, yeah, I am almost back onto my PB pace, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. As you can tell by the timer having stopped, this game uses... the leaderboards for this game are in-game time. And it's synced up with an auto splitter, so thankfully I do not have to push a button. It will just automatically keep track for me, which is very handy. Gotcha. Ooh, didn't want that to get hit. That's a little time loss. Only a little one, though. We're fine. Definitely want to bring this guy. You come with me, Mr. Moo. Wahoo! It's like you think you hear Mario say wahoo enough, but Klonoa says wahoo a lot. Let's zoom in. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you mean. I had a similar thing when I did a couple of Metroid Dread runs, because yeah, that doesn't have a splitter either. Okay, this room is kind of tough. Let's see. Oh, I'm already not doing great with it, but let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that bit's okay. It's this one over here. Grab this guy, get over here, and dodge the spiky dudes. See if I can do a little plane skip here. Yes. Tiny little time save there. Alright, we're coming up to the end of the level. Oh, looks like I lost some time somewhere anyway. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. Where did I lose that time? I did lose a little time at the beginning of that room. Oh yeah, that's right, and Bill leaves earlier on. No problem. 2-2. I do. I'm a big fan of platformers. Absolutely. That's... I like plenty of other genres, but platformers are... well, they're the ones that I've played the most time. The ones that I've played the most time. I've spent the most time playing. Let's get past these annoying bug enemies. Ooh. Okay, we're fine. Keeping hold of this guy, because with this guy, I can do quicker cycle here. Wahoo! This is such a pretty level. When I was little, this was my favourite level. Just the designs on the buildings and the waterfall that's going up, which we've already gone past now. Just such a pretty area. That felt really clean. Hopefully I can keep that going. Don't need that guy. Let's go. Whee! Very pretty, absolutely. Oh, that one always catches me. Can I get over this guy? Not quite. Oh well. I'm playing on an easier difficulty, so I can tank plenty of enemies if I need to. But the main reason for playing on the easier mode, rather than just the ability to tank, is the... it's called the wind bullet, the thing that I shoot out to grab the enemies. Its range is longer in easy mode, so there's a lot of little tech that you can do in easy mode that you can't do in the other ones. Right. Oh, he jumped up there first time. Okay. There we go. We've got a little bit of strife going on here with the king and queen. They've been corrupted by something or other. Seedolf and Pamela. Seedolf is the king, who's on the back, and Pamela is the wife, who is the fish. And I need to grab the king and throw him at his lovely lady wife. Which is the best way to solve marital problems. I'm sure you'll all agree. Oh, I grabbed him and then missed him. No! Or missed her, I should say. Grabbing him off that jump, I've only done it maybe once or twice in this version, I think. On the others, I found it easier to do it. I don't know if the window is smaller or something, but... Oh, that's fine. Oh, there it was again. Okay. I mean, I must be getting the hang of it. Anyway, here we go. Grab. No? Come here. There we go. Oh. Big glod. Big glod. Oh, well, actually, 1 second glod. But big time save. Let's go. I was not prepared for that. Summer best is below 47 now. Nice. 3-1. Okay. I put in a little practice in this one earlier, just to warm up my hands. So let's see if it pays off. Yep, we are zooming. Need to go on there first to activate these enemies. Throw that out of the box. We've got to go to Granny's house. There we go. Yes, if I just jump over this guy. Yes. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this is a they call it a 2.5D platformer, because essentially my movement is locked to a two-dimensional plane, but I can interact with things in the background and the foreground, and I go in and out of the foreground, so yeah, they call it 2.5D. There are some other games that get that label, where it's just polygons in 2D, and I always think that's a little bit of it. You know, it's not really 2.5D. But that's probably just because I've been spoiled by this game. Boo, boo, boo. Come on. There we go. Ooh, okay. That was a bit closer to the edge than I would have liked. How am I under 10 minutes? That's crazy. Oh, come on, springy boy. There we go, okay. I need to throw this guy at the background. Didn't want to get hit there. Oh well. Okay. We're doing fine. Oh yeah, this is the bit where... Okay, yeah. I'm trying to piece together the maps in my mind. I don't have them super duper well memorized. Or, how I say, the order of them. I've not got them super memorized. That's fine. Oh yeah, and this leads into this, right. This part has a little skip that I didn't used to do, wasn't very good at before, but now I think I can have a go at it. Let's do it. Nope, that was too early. Come on. Oh, come on. I did it first time during practice. Ah, that sucks. Oh well. This is how you're meant to do it. Grab an enemy, go back around. Oh well. Since I did that during my previous attempts, I'm probably not actually losing time. Well, maybe a little. I'd like to try and hold on to this moo. That's what these basic enemies are called, by the way. I'm not just saying that for a silly sound. M-O-O. Moo. I don't know why they're called moo, but it's a cute name. I've got to try and hold on to this guy for this whole ride now. Whoop, whoop. I don't want him to get popped on any of these enemies. Okay. Okay. That saves a tiny bit of time. Whoop. Well, assuming I can keep it for the rest of this, but that was the hard bit, those rings. Okay, we're fine. Most perfect name they could have. Yeah. So I can smash that. Can I? Oh no. Not quite. This one? Oh, dang it. Okay, never mind. I'm going to get the enemy. Tiny time loss, but it's fine. You can get up there with just a flutter jump if you do the spring jump absolutely perfectly, but I didn't get it this time. Again, I got it first time during practice earlier. It's like, just typical. Big Moo, get out the way so I can hit the switch. That activates the lift. How am I doing? 12? Ooh, bit of a time loss. Ah, oh, ooh, that was close. Thank goodness I didn't drop there. That would have been bad. Okay, we're fine. Lost about 4 seconds. That's fine. We're still comfortably in the green. Let's go to Granny's house. Yes, you can just do that from knocking that on there. Don't go away without me standing on it. Yes, I learned that trick from a different runner who popped into my chat the other day, so that was nice. He's way better at this than I am. Well, I mean, that's how it is. When you're just starting out, you're not going to be as good. Okay, I want to take the lower route here. Boy. Okay, let's get over there. Okay, this section has a rather scary bit of platforming. Okay, fine. I'm always so nervous on that bit. Jumped too soon. That's fine. Just bring this waspy boy with me. I think in here's a cutscene, so it's going to pop anyway. Yeah. Here comes the double jump bit, or triple jump, I guess, that I messed up a few times. Basically, I think every time I've streamed it, I've messed it up. So if I can get it first time here, I'll be happy. These little bomb mice, I think they're just called bomb moo, but they always look like mice to me. They're cute. Dangerous, but cute. There we go, first try. Let's get to the puzzle room. So it was left, right, middle, I think? Yes. Okay. That's a relief. For a little moment, I was like, oh, which one was it again? Nice. We're at about the part where when I was very little, when I first played this game back in the day, where I basically hit the end of where I got up to. That puzzle room I just could not do. That looked like a hard jump. You made it look super... Thank you. Yeah, it's a little tricky. It's not the hardest, but it's probably the hardest jump so far, anyway. Oh, didn't quite get on there. Okay. This level still has the boss at the end, so that's why I've got so much time left over. What was it? Something Gelgbolm, I think it's called. Something like that. Not one of my favourite bosses. In theory, I don't think it's that hard of a boss, but there's one or two parts of it that I just can't quite get a handle on. Including that door. Going up. Right, Gelg Bulb. I need some moos. Come on, moos. We gotta throw the moos at its squishy innards. That bit's fine. Now it's gonna do the rolling bit. I can hold on to this moo and hit him. Oh yeah, this is the bit I don't like. He goes upwards and he comes down after a little bit, and you can see the shadow. But I'm not the best at timing when he's going to come down again. That time it went pretty nicely. Is he going to charge me? Yeah. Throw. Okay, we're fine. This is fine. Move. Okay, that's probably the cleanest Gelg bomb I've ever done. Okay, nice. Yeah, plus a 1/10 of a second from my gold. I will take that. I will take that. I must have got a really good granny's house at some point. Yo, Wolf, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Pretty good, thank you. I'm on a pretty good pace at the moment. Hopefully, I can keep it going. Okay. Just hold on to this boy so I can get a jump up here. And you. That was not how you meant to do that. There we go. I was a little slow, but I messed that up in my previous attempt. Big lad, don't worry. Just squeeze round past. Selfie. I haven't got any of the, I don't know what you call them, the additional emotes things set up. If I did get it, selfie probably would be the first one I would have to enable. Run. No 7TV. No, back when I used to stream regularly, I'm not going to say it wasn't a thing, because it was a thing. But, I don't know, our little group hadn't been using them as much. Whoa! Good thing I was holding on to that enemy. I was hoping I could make it while holding on. Oh well. Gonna look for a bit. No problem, Taylor. Thank you for hanging out. It's great having you here. There's a way to get through here quicker with an enemy, but I don't know how to do it. And I do not feel comfortable risking it right now. So I'm just going to hold on to this ghosty boy for now. Actually, there we go. Save a teeny bit of time doing that. Can I make it? Oh, I made it! Okay, that feels like it was a really good 4-1. Glod! Yeah, that felt like a really good 4-1. Great. 4-2, let's go. Got to 4-2 before 20 minutes ago. Oops, slipping through. Oh my god. I actually didn't get hit by any other spiky boys. Let's go. Okay. Ah, yeah. Mother. Right, that's why I wanted to hold on to it, Emily. Because there's this rock in the way. Ghosts. Licky boys. Licky boys. Oh, I get the cutscene while he's in the air. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, it's fine. You're coming with me. I'd like to keep this with me, just because this platforming section's a little tight, like a tiger. Also, it would mean I wouldn't have to do this. Come here. There we go. Bit sloppy. Okay, we're going to skip a cutscene in a second, because Grandpa is fine. He is fine. Nothing bad happens to Grandpa. Oh, I only got one? That sucks. Oh, I don't like these Millennium Eye bits. Okay. Right. Oh no. Oh, wow. That... I could have sworn I was going to take a hit there. He keeps doing the same attack. I hate these attacks. There. Okay, I'm going to take that. 1 minute 29 ahead. Can I keep it up, though? Skipping. Alright, that's 4-2. 5-1 next. This level's a bit long-winded. This is a bit of a collectathon level. I need 4 different orbs, 4 different coloured orbs to open the door to go forward. A red one, a blue one, a green one, and a yellow one. Let's go this way first. Let's go to the red one first. Oh, I just saw the blue route down there. I am not looking forward to it. The blue route seems to give me more trouble than it should, if I'm honest. Now get that checkpoint. I'm going to try and be a bit more careful with grabbing checkpoints from this point onwards, because if I die and I haven't grabbed a checkpoint, the run's probably dead. Well, actually, with the amount that I'm ahead, maybe not, but I wouldn't want to risk it. Because during my last run attempt, I had a really bad death in the... I think it was the last level? It's either the last level or the one before last. I think it's one before last, actually. It was 6-1. I had a really bad death there. It cost me a full minute. And I had a bit of a moment when that happened. So let's not have that happen this time, please. I mean, so far, touch wood. This run's been really good, actually. I haven't had any deaths yet. That's definitely not going to guarantee that I won't have deaths, but so far, pretty nice. Okay, yeah, hold on to this one. That's fine. Okay. Now I need to make sure I land on that brick bit over there. Or metallic looking brick. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're through the blue bit. Or the hard bit of the blue bit. That was a bit of weird movement, but I'll take it. Also, yeah, I've just noticed that my runtime on the right is a bit weird. My best time's like 51 minutes, and it's showing 47 right now. So I think it's showing my sums of bests and updating as I'm going along, which is not really what I'm after. Let me through, please. Go this way. I do not like that section. So I actually navigated it pretty well. Pretty happy with that. Moving on. Clean. I shouldn't be singing my own praises so much. I've seen Salemba's streams. I know what happens if you start complimenting your run too much. But, I don't know. I think it is important to acknowledge when you've done something good. I'm bad at it, but it's a good habit to get into, to acknowledge when you've done well. Right, 3 down. Just the yellow one left to go. Okay, we're fine. I never remember the yellow path. I think there is some risky bits here, so I am going to grab the checkpoint just to be on the safe side, because there's fire and there's enemies, so gotta be a little careful. Okay, Mr. Spiky Shield enemy, I need you. Okay, we're fine. That bit's always scary. Let's go. Okay, that's all 4 of them done. What time am I at? Oh, I'm in red already? What? Must have had a really good gold at some point. No, that is a gold. Unless I mean, I am colorblind, so... But that looks gold to me. Okay, 5-2. This is the level I've practiced the most. Doesn't mean I'm good, but it is the level I've practiced the most. Tank through this bit of fire. No, too soon. Okay, got it. Okay, we're fine. Let's go. No. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Not a big time loss, we're fine. Okay. Kind of crazy I'm this far in the game. I'm not even half an hour in. I know, yeah, speedruns, that's how it works. But, you know, when I was a kid, this game was not this quick. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh. Ooh, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. It wasn't a... How can I say this? I think I recovered it pretty well. Like, maybe a 3-second time loss? I think we're fine. Oh yeah, 5-2, that means this is also the level with Joker. That's gonna be tough. Definitely want to hold on to this one. Because... Yes. I ride this one into the background. Over there as quick as I can. Reactivate that. I can get up here in one cycle. Nice. Alright, here comes the make or break skip. The BLJ equivalent, if you will. Can I hit that checkpoint? Oh, come on, that was so close. Nope. That's it. No? There we go, okay. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Considering how long doing that properly takes, I'm not going to complain too much. Intended death, so I'm not going to count that. Coming up. 30, sub 30 getting to Joker. Pretty good. I will take that with a side of biscuits. Oh, that's too far away. No. Come here. Okay, 2. I need to get one more hit. One more hit. Come on. There we go. With those little... I don't know what to call them. I call them orbitars, because I played Kid Icarus Uprising, and that's what those are called in that game. But his little spinny boxing gloves that go around and that deflect enemies, that's... They're pretty hard to predict. Fine. We're fine. He hasn't done this choppy attack yet. That's kind of strange. Yeah, he's just done the wavy attack the whole thing. Normally, he's quite fond of the choppy attack. Shame I got that right as he was starting another attack cycle. That's unfortunate. Right. Now I need to be pretty quick now. I get the freebie. Yes! Okay. I only discovered that somewhat recently. That you can get one in before he starts moving. Get over here, you jerk. Glod. Sweet. Alright, 6-1. 6-1's a cool level. It's tricky, but it's a cool level. I like it. The legendary Moon Kingdom of Cress. And yeah, this is the level where I had that really bad death during my previous run, so I'm going to try my best not to repeat that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Bit slow on the squish there, but that's fine. Nice. Okay, red one's already down. Just keep calm. Definitely grabbing a checkpoint. That was a bit wasteful of time, but whatever. It's the big blue conveyor belt room. This one. This was the problem room. I tried to do something a little fancy last time, not super fancy, but fancy enough that it got me killed. And I don't want to do that. There we go. It's not too bad if you play it sensibly. Don't need to keep that, so I'll just get rid of him. Blue. So if I remember correctly, if it's blue, I want to go left here. Yes. Okay, we're doing pretty good so far. Hopefully, we can keep it going. That was a little slow. I should have thrown it forwards. Oh well. No! That's why we get checkpoints. First actual unintended death. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Don't know why I couldn't do that last time. Come here. That bit always looks super impressive to me. It's not actually that difficult, I don't think, but it just looks really cool. I am. Okay, we're back in the room before the big blue ride, and I am not taking that way again. I am going back the way I came. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So it was the green one that I took out, so that means I want to go left in the central room. Oh, actually, no, I don't even need to worry about that, because I'm going back through the red door, so it's this one. You can tell I haven't done that skip many times yet. Extra berry. God, this level is so pretty. I'm a little biased in favour of the original, because the original had an extra visual flair that this one doesn't have, but it's still a very pretty level. Okay, that's yellow done. Just gotta get to the end now. Not high enough. Oh well. No, what? Oh my golly gosh. That's a time loss, but we're fine. We're fine. This is fine. That was such a silly death. Oh well. Can't have a perfect run. That wouldn't have been perfect. Okay, I'm only going to lose a few seconds. I'm fine. Look at that counting down. It's like, 2. You've only saved 2.5 minutes? Slow. Okay. (6-2). Last full level. Let's go. Try not to get nervous. Don't want any mom spaghetti. Even if my palms are a little bit moist. Just a little bit. Why did I word it? Nope, 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 nope. We're fine. Okay. That was pretty clean. The boomerang enemies. These guys I complain about every run. Do not like them in this game. Their wind-up animation before they throw is way, way shorter than I feel like it should be. You know, I once impressed an Australian with a meringue, which is impressive because usually they boomerang. If this run gets submitted, I'm probably going to get the run disqualified for that terrible joke. You can overshoot that slide, by the way, and go right off the edge. Not recommended. Okay, second part. Beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. Okay, I made it. I wasn't sure if I was going to make that. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Definitely get the checkpoint. Oh, is this the one with the pit? I think this is the one with the pit that I always fall down. There we go. I can't fall down the pit if I skip it entirely. What? Where'd it go? Oh, upset. I swear it just disappeared out of nowhere. It's fine, get in the corner. Just, there we go. Flip through that. Oh, this game, man. Come on, get up there. No! Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Gotta try that again. Boing. Okay. That's the one. Not the cleanest 6-2 so far, but that's fine. Only had one proper death so far, so... yeah, take it for what it is. You'd like it to have a deathless, but we'll get there someday. Okay. There we go. Okay. Whew. If you mess that up, it takes quite a long time to sort out. Last time I streamed this, I actually got a really quick shot on this pink enemy. Yes, I got it again. Okay, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Because normally you have to go up and around. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we got the dreaded climb coming up. Rage. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Okay. Next one. Okay. Right. We're good. Time to go fight Guardius. Oh no, not quite. I forgot about this room. Bit messy, but it worked. If I remember correctly, as soon as I go through the door, I'm in the cutscene for the Guardius fight. But it's a very cute face. No, it's not this one. No, it's the next door. That's right. We've got this little one where the heal, extra life that I can't use because I'm playing on easy mode. There are no lives. Cute face. Skip. Right, Guardius. Let's go. One on the right, okay. Oh, I missed one, that's annoying. Oh no, that's real bad. Ugh. Yeah, Guardius is a really high variance boss fight. Can I get this one? Yes. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Phase 2. That's very annoying. 2. Can I get the other ones down here, please? No? Okay, phase 3. Boom. Where's he going? Down on left. Missed it. Ah. There we go. There we go. That was actually a time save. God, my previous Guardians must have been terrible. Okay, I'll take that. Alright, all that's left is Nahatomb. Nahatomb, final boss time. I do quite like his design, actually. It's not it was way creepier in the original, I will give it that, but I still quite like his design. No, 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 no tonguing. Okay, that wasn't tonguing. What? Go. No. Oh, dang it. That tongue is slow. Please stop boring my boy. It's such a slow attack, and it does like 1 damage. So it feels like it's just there to punish people trying to go fast. Come on, fire up some more little guys. Okay, Seedolf. Here you go. Okay, Baloo needs one. And there's one more. Oh, no, there isn't one more. My mistake. Alright, that's phase 1 done. I can't count. Phase 2. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. 4. Now just the one that you have to follow. Come on. Doesn't count until it starts moving, sadly. Okay, 1 more hit on that. Okay, phase 3. I've got 90 seconds. Wow. I don't think I can beat this last form in 90 seconds, but still. Doing pretty good. Okay, that's 1. I have to wait a little here. 2. Oh, rainbow beams. Okay, 3. One more. Go this way, I think. Well, actually, maybe not. There we go. Just got us 5 till GG. Is that really my time? Oh my gosh. I was hoping for sub 50. That's game. Big Glod at the end. Let's just double check. Yeah. GG. my god, that's a huge time save over my previous one. Let me... hang on. I'm going to go and look up what the records are like at the moment. Let me just double check this. Leaderboards, full game. We want, yep, any percent easy. 47-41. That puts me in 7th best at the moment. Obviously, people get overtaken, but yeah, that puts me above Tsu and behind Tratsuichi. Dang. Post-run evaluation. Okay, yeah. So, really happy with that run. It's first run that I'm genuinely happy with. There was a death in there, and there were some bits that were slower than one would like, but I think that was a genuinely solid run. I don't know if I can beat that tonight, if I'm completely honest, but I might have another go anyway.